So Sabrina, I appreciate you coming out. Just wanted to sit down and talk to you to see, can we just start things over again? What you think about that?
No, it's been a nice run, and yeah, I don't think my person is here, so no. Go ahead and call it quits.
No, throughout this whole season, it was just me and you. Now you telling me no?
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm tired. Yeah, don't want your last name. Don't want to be submissive to you. Donovan, Tori,
You didn't even want to meet my parents, man.
Yeah, my daddy like to meet you on the day of the wedding, so you know.
I don't believe that. Come on.
Yeah,
you'll be like that for real.
Real talk. For real. All right then. Well, it was good. You know, had fun on the show. I ran through them all. So, all right then. Let me go. Deuces.
We keep on count.
Yep. Yeah. LY.
What's up, KOED family? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and I'm Eddie, aka Doug. This is my loaded boy.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
And this is Courtney and this channel is all about relationship reviews. And tonight we're gonna be talking about Ready to Love.
Yep. So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow. And on all social media sites, comment down below. If this is your first time joining and you have not went to our store yet, yes, we have a brand store called KOURTNEY.com. Please pay no attention to my husband that he act like he in backstage in wardrobe trying to get himself together. He should have did that before he came out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find somebody else for wardrobe. Hey, you messed me up. Alright. Okay.
They messed you up because you shouldn't have wore that apparel. You should have been rocking your own apparel. So anyway, if you want to go and purchase tees from our store and hats and everything, then go on over to KOED Wear once this video is over and purchase and look around, okay? So, and if you want to get a discount on makeup, and yes, young lady, I heard you. Y'all just called me out. Courtney, you need to be telling those kind of lipstick you wearing. You want somebody to go over there and purchase and you won't even know where I'm tired of looking for whatever you trying to match my color. So today I am wearing a Rebel. So this is it from the lip bar TLB. You can get a discount using our promo code KOEDFAM. So I'm wearing Rebel. So I'm gonna try to make sure that I bring the lip with me so that y'all know what I'm wearing. Okay. All right, you guys. And last thing.
Okay, go ahead. Okay,
go ahead.
And also, I'm promoting the stuff I'm wearing. Nothing. I just wet lips and moisture. So yeah, check that out in the bathroom.
All right. Don't forget, you guys, I know y'all say y'all play too much, just get to it. We are starting a Patreon if you haven't heard already. So we'll be starting our Patreon hopefully by the end of the week.
End of the week?
Yeah.
Shoot, good.
Yeah, by the end of the week. So I just got to get the final steps and everything. So I said we'll have it up and running. I ain't saying we finna get it started. So yeah, Patreon will be just behind the scenes stuff. And if y'all want to go with us on our trips, because y'all could have went with us today to Atlanta.
No, y'all didn't. Ooh, people in Atlanta do not know how to drive. How many crashes was in Atlanta? Like
about
10.
20,000.
I said, God, tonight, every 5 miles, the GPS accident. Go another 5 miles. Accident. I said, good gracious, man, we couldn't even leave the city. It took how long to leave the city?
A long time, and we still didn't get nothing to eat. We left hungry.
Yeah, we sure enough did.
We had to come back to our town to get Zaxby's, and we tried to go to that restaurant. It was an hour away, and somebody tore up somebody's car in the process.
Once again, people in Atlanta do not know how to drive. How can you hit somebody's car
park?
In a parking lot.
She tore it up, y'all.
And tried to run.
But the police was right there. I should have my camera on, but you can see a little bit of it on Instagram, and not much. But yeah, so it could have been one of y'all. Was y'all out there tearing up folks' cars?
Yeah, man. I tried to run. Ooh, I mean, so mad.
I heard that big old like somebody was tearing up some.
Why do y'all drive these big SUVs and try and park them in tight spots?
All right, you guys. Y'all didn't come for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll talk about that later.
Patreon.
Yeah, that. Because we're going to teach y'all some driving etiquette. Because y'all
get a video. Video.
So, after he's sitting here ramble and talk about moisture and weekend, then he want to rush me. All right, I got you. So the men are coming back in and everything, coming back and sitting down with Tommy. Tommy broke the news that what happened? Tina stood him up too, honey. So it wasn't just y'all. Y'all ain't the crazy ones. Y'all ain't doing nothing wrong. It's just the whole show. She just done with the whole show.
And Tommy said, you know what? Tina ain't ready to love. You had to get there.
Yeah,
Tina don't care about that. She don't.
Tina somewhere propped up eating some popcorn, honey, playing with her child.
Oh man.
So the thing is that the guys have to introduce the ladies to a family member, a close family, I guess, close family or whatever. So let's move on to what Clifton wants Joy to meet his cousin and his uncle. I was saying it, unless Clifton family is not his close parents, his parents, mom and father not living, like, why didn't you introduce her to your close? Like, I could have grabbed a uncle or cousin somebody ain't talked to in a while.
I'm going to kind of defend Clifton on this one. Parents could have been busy. Maybe they didn't want to be on camera. Or, they could be gone. So
gone well, deceased.
To the upper room.
So anyway, so Joy comes in and they, kiss each other, hug and everything. So they asked them, the question was asked, which was question was asked both of them. I think the cousin asked, how do you know that you are the one for each other? Like, what is it about each other? Both of them said that they love in each other's presence. Like, they see the transparency, the realness. Joy said for her, he check off all the boxes. I said, girl, I ain't never known a man to check off all the boxes. It's gonna be some that's
maybe she don't have a lot of boxes to check off. So some women got boxes, a list this long. Oh, it might be this big, so.
Right, taking up Joy too. I know she said one time that they pretty much, finish each other's sentences. She was saying, stuff that Clifton do, he does it and he like check off all the boxes without her even saying anything. I guess it's just a natural chemistry and fit that they had. Mm-hmm. Joy, we found out that she traveled 6 months out the whole year, honey.
Why wait till like the 3rd episode from the end to tell us this? You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know how Clifton, well, he don't like it apparently. He said he didn't like it because he needs physical touch.
He like physical touch.
And she gonna be 6 months gone, 5,000 miles away, so how he's gonna get that physical touch, Somebody, he gonna want to get touched by somebody. Hope he don't touch himself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying,
a bit much.
I'm just being honest with you. So to me, this relationship is not gonna work unless he decides to pick up and move down there with her for 6 months.
Yeah, like you said. Which was the question I asked, so you stole my actual question.
I said that was.
Why would you come on a talk show, a reality show? A talk show coming. No, a reality show and talk about you want to be in a relationship, but then the man won't be in your life 6 months at the whole year. Like, I don't understand. That don't make sense to me.
Yeah, cause she can be down there with
somebody in Mexico. Don't even. Somebody in Mexico.
I'm trying to get a name.
I know you can.
I was trying to think of a name.
So,
see, that's what happened when you drive in Atlanta all day long. It fries on your brain cells.
So anyway, but yeah, we don't understand that. So Donovan wants to talk to Sabrina because he wants to just kind of find out our issues because supposedly she threw him under the bus last. Y'all was right.
Yeah.
Most of y'all that was talking about Sabrina, y'all was right. I just have to give y'all was right.
Yeah, they were. I guess I got blinded because, she seemed like she was real sincere. And for a person that's an activist, you think they coming from a good place, okay? And apparently, she wasn't coming from a good place
at all.
So Tori, my man. The Matrix, boy, you dodged one, boy. You dodged it, man. So you should be happy. You should be grateful, man, because she threw you under the bus, threw Donovan under the bus, and left poor Demetrius become pastor. You got Bishop. Yeah. She threw Bishop under the bus.
Baby, honey, the first lady just walked out, child.
Yeah, took her big hat with her.
And her offerings. And the rest of the church, honey. So, yeah, Sabrina said that she wanted to talk to Donovan because he was attacking her character, honey. So, yeah. So, Donovan said that he that he didn't feel that Sabrina was, was ready to love. Oh yeah, because one thing about it that she's been inconsistent. He said you've been inconsistent with me, and he must have talked to Demetrius. You've been inconsistent with Demetrius.
Yeah.
So she stopped, engaging, stopped talking and stuff.
Well, what Donovan was saying is that you say one thing, but your action shows another thing. And I think what really got Donovan when they went to the retreat, and she was feeding Demetrius right in front of him. I said, okay, we understand it's a competition. We get that. But the way Sabrina was moving, like she did Tori, these guys have interest in you. So don't do it in front of them. Be discreet with it. Discreet, that's right. Be discreet with it. You know what I'm saying? Wait till y'all get one-on-one.
Right.
Well, she was basically flaunting it in front of these other people.
I don't know how hurt Sabrina been or what she done been through, but it seems as though she's trying to play this masculine male role, how men do women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to chase. Well, she wants to first of all be chased by all these different men, and it worked at first, but then she started playing the different men in front of each other.
Right.
And then she expected them to, I guess, to still be strong and in there and still chase her after that. You know how sometimes guys be playing them games and they'll play a woman in front of another woman.
But you're right, though. I think you hit it right on the head. I think the activism has a lot to do with it, I think. She wants to be in a dominant leader role, okay? That's why she was saying she like guys chasing her. That's why she played the guys. She got her stable of guys. Like guys have stable of women playing the women. She doing the same thing. Now on top of that, she didn't want to take her ex-husband's last name. So she told Demetrius she didn't want to take his last name. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, Demetrius said, that's what women do. She said, really? Really? Do they still do that? My thing is this: if you don't want to take the man's last name, just hyphen it. We
ain't got to that part yet, but we'll go ahead and get to it shortly.
But
Donovan did say it seemed like she playing games. Sabrina said that in her confessional, it seems like that these men's egos are fragile and they can't handle a woman having several men.
No, it's not about the egos being fragile. It's about how you flaunting these other guys in front of other guys. Mm-hmm. It's not about ego. It's about, okay, you see we got a connection, but you want to flaunt this other guy in front of me. Like, of course I'm going to feel a certain type of way. I think if a dude did a woman like that, as we saw on the next show after this, so you will be in your feelings.
Right. Sabrina said that Donovan's friend was right, Phil. He is an a-hole. He a jerk, he a a-hole. So
that's your own boy saying that, man?
Sabrina, is you. Boo boo, it's you. Point blank and period, it's you. So let's move on to Paul non-date with DaKia. So post office said that it's some clarity that needs to be made with him and DaKia. So they going on this awkward date that ain't no chemistry, honey. It's just,
You're right. Once again, you're right. It's no chemistry between the two. Mm-mm. Even DaKia said that. It's like he's stuck in the friend zone.
Mm-hmm. And he just trying to make it work. Post office, I don't know what you done did, honey.
He made it to the end.
He made it to the end.
You know what? We clowned on you the first episode, brother. We sure enough did. You need
to come on over here and talk about it. Tell us the real tea, honey. What's going on?
You made it to the end.
Because you be in the comments.
That's right. I'm proud of you, Uncle Paul. Cause I didn't think you were going to make it out to episode 5.
When I tell you hung up in there. I don't know if they pay y'all per episode. I don't know if they pay y'all extra to make it to the end. But post office said, doggone rain, sleet, or snow, I'm going to continue to deliver this mail.
And he did.
Yes, he did.
He didn't deliver nothing but junk mail, but he delivered the mail.
So anyway, let's see. He invited his brother to come on the date with him. I want to make sure. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry. I jumped ahead. I'm jumping ahead. So this is when DaKia and Paul just went on a date because he wanted to clarify what he did, the incident with
him and Carmen.
Yeah, Carmen. And so he explained that what she said was not true. What she asked him, like, you know, what kind of woman you looking for? He explained what kind of woman he was looking for, and she said, you know, well, does DaKia do it for you? And he said, don't be worried about what me and DaKia got going on and stuff like that.
He sound like that for real?
Oh, I don't know.
He sound like an old slave.
Oh no, I'm just saying that.
Dang, Uncle Paul, man. Hey, it ain't gonna be me, be her.
So anyway, so yeah, that's basically what he said. I don't too much know if I believe. Now I know Carmen probably looked like she was doing anything to lie and all that stuff, but
you believe Carmen?
When she said, what kind of woman do you want? Blah, blah, blah. And he said, do DaKia do it for you? He probably said, well, I don't know. I'm not sure at that moment or whatever. But to say, don't be worried about what me and DaKia got going on. I don't know if I believe that part.
Okay, let's go back to Sabrina and Donovan. Sabrina said something to Donovan, and it's something, I forgot what she said. And I asked her, do you believe Donovan or do you believe Sabrina? What was it?
What? When they was talking
They
about?
were sitting down talking. And she said something about,
I don't know if it was just the whole thing.
It was something she said, and Donovan, said, no, I didn't say that. You sitting here lying. And she said, well, I know what I said. And I said, I don't know. I think I believe Donovan.
With the part where she was saying that was that last episode talking
No, it was
okay.
Yeah. I forget what it was because I asked you I was in there.
Yeah, but I ain't write that down evidently. Yeah. That she was inconsistent. Yeah, and that she playing games.
Well, she said something that I said, nah, I think I kind of believe Donovan.
Donovan said that he was offended that Sabrina said that he wasn't ready to love.
And she said, I didn't say that, something like that.
Yeah, like, you know, that he wasn't ready to love, like, when he was talking to Tommy, you know. So, yeah.
So I said, no, I don't believe Sabrina.
I don't believe Sabrina. So, anyway, we know that the way she moved, honey, if she was telling the truth, I don't believe.
Now, let's go back one more again to Laverne and Sabrina, the incident. Now, I got to go back and kind of like, was we kind of little?
She was moving shit.
Yeah, was we kind of hard on Laverne?
Well, not too hard because he
did act like a butthole. But yeah, let's keep it real. But you know, it may have been a little truth what he was saying about Sabrina when he was getting kicked off the show.
Yeah, that Precious said yada yada, and you move this kind of way, you know. So yeah, she probably did, and maybe that's why she gets so upset and left, honey, because she moved shady. But anyway, so let's go back to Paul. So he explained it to DaKia, and DaKia said, you know, I don't believe Carmen, so I believe you. She didn't say I believe you, but she said, I don't believe what come out of Carmen's mouth. Carmen is still upset that, you know, Eric eliminated himself, and she blamed me for it. So, yeah. Let's see. So, yeah, she been having it out for her ever since. And, of course, she talk about, you know, her body. As far as her body being fake and hers being real. So Paul let her know that, you know, hey, I want you to meet my family. I know we just friends, but I want you to meet my family.
I know we just homies. I know we just buddies. I know we just associates. So all you homies.
Yeah. And DaKia she's like, oh, really? You think we ready for that? He was like, yeah. She was like, okay, well.
Paul was trying to do well. He got to do to stay on the show.
Honey, he was trying to make it to the end. Because why? He probably had a bet. Bro, I don't think he's going to make it to watch me.
Yeah, I ain't going to lie. If I bet him, man, I would have lost my money. I ain't going to lie.
So, DaKia agreed to meet his family, unlike Sabrina, honey. But anyway, DaKia agreed to meet his family and everything. So, yeah. But she did say in her confession, she said, I really don't feel like, you know, it's chemistry there. I feel like we just friends.
Yeah.
So, anyway. So, Donovan is letting Carmen meet his mom. Now, Donovan said what?
His mom said there's no woman out there good enough for him.
That ain't what I was talking about.
What?
No woman has ever met his mom.
Oh, yeah.
And he is 40-some years. What, he married? Maybe he meant why he...
Yeah, probably when he was... No, he said no woman.
He did say no woman, but I'm saying, why didn't marry?
I don't know. Let me go back. He could be lying about the Sabrina thing because that don't make sense. If you was married, that means then again, he may have a strange, the mom I didn't like the daughter.
Maybe he meant no single woman, like no woman after he been single.
Okay, we're going to give him some benefit of the doubt.
Because he said no woman. I said, you 47 years old, no woman never met your mama.
Yeah, well,
okay.
I'm still on the book.
Huh?
Only 3 met mine.
Well, I ain't saying you got to have a plethora of women just running through there, but I'm just saying the one that...
I don't want my mom to get attached to these women. What happened to that? I don't know, Mom. What happened to that? I don't know, Mom. Had to kick it to the curb.
So, anyway, Donovan is, letting Carmen meet his mom and everything. Let's see. Carmen brought her flowers. I said, you better come on, Carmen.
And here's the reason why I said Carmen know how to work it, because she's in that business.
Marketing.
Yeah, marketing. Branding. Branding. And it's all about image. So it was right up her alley. So she knew she was doing. So
and she bought Donovan something.
Yeah.
I don't
some
know.
Flowers?
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I said, go ahead then, girl. But anyway, so his mom asked her like, what kind of values do you teach your son and everything? So she was just saying that, the way she grew up, I think, not having enough and everything.
That's right.
And so, she kind of teach her son values as far as, I guess maybe use on that. I guess treasuring or, I don't know, I can't forget.
You supposed to be writing stuff down.
I can't write down everything, Chad. I just said teach your son. That's all I said. I know she said some good stuff. She said some really good stuff. She had some good stuff. She did. She was just talking about the way she grew up and everything. And so she was just saying that she wanted to teach her son good values because of the way she grew up.
There you go. Yeah.
Another thing, too, as her and his mom were conversing, Donovan was really and truly tearing up because of the conversations that they were having.
And the reason why, because Carmen was saying that it was just her mom. Her dad was never around. And that's when Donovan's mom said, yeah, because his dad was never around. And we always say, it's his dad's loss, And I instilled in Donovan these values, yada yada yada, and he's Donovan's a good man, yada yada yada, and
yada yada yada.
Yeah, I love the yada yada yada. So Donovan started to tear up because his mom was basically praising him for the man he became without his dad being around. So he started to tear up, whatnot.
Yeah. Another thing too, the mom got so caught up in Carmen, honey. She said, "Baby, what's your number, honey? We can exchange number." He's like,
hold up. Brakes, Mom.
Hold up.
Yeah.
And she liked her, honey. She done gave him kisses on cheek, kisses on. I mean, she just done fell in love with. And his mom was so uncomfortable with the camera and everything, baby. She was
hamming it up, man.
She was, and so she was like, she a winner, chicken dinner. Did she say that? She's a winner. I like her. Don't you mess this up. I want to see her again. Don't you be no stranger. She was laying it.
See, Donovan mom be the type of mom. She would befriend your girlfriend, your wife. She's that type.
Yes, she is. All right, so let's move on to Demetrius on the date. Lobby dog, honey. I guess I just be tired. Demetrius on the date with Demetrius. That's what I wrote.
Who?
But Demetrius on the date. I said Demetrius on the date.
Dating your own self, bro. It's to that point with Sabrina.
But he was going on a date with Sabrina. So Sabrina said that she has concerns. Of course, she concerned about everything. What's so funny is she didn't have too much concern when she had all these men in her face. But as it started trickling down, she got concerns with this one, concerns with that one. So now she got concerns.
You know why?
He said he cleared up the submission part. So now what is your issue?
You know why she got concerns? When she had all the guys, it was like a kid in a candy store. She can play around, so it's nothing that she was basically locked down because she can play. But now as the men starting to kind of fall off, dwindle down. Oh, now I gotta make a commitment. I don't want to make that commitment now. So let me see. Yeah, my dad don't like me.
So she said there is some weird power dynamic going on between them two. So she said that because one thing about Demetrius, because he's a leader, I think that that it'll be like it because he's a leader. They're gonna have to kind of like battle with some power struggles and stuff like that. Yeah. So Demetrius said, as far as the submission part, he said, I cleared that up. That's not really true. I'm not like that, you know.
Yeah, all Demetrius' friend had to say is a submission word, and that's been sticking with Sabrina ever since then. She can't get that. She can't get rid of that.
So she want us to believe.
Yeah.
She said that she told Demetrius, she said, I think that you want somebody to move and shake by your beat. Don't you?
Yeah, but she's right about that. It's a power struggle between her and whoever she decided to be with is always going to be a power struggle because she's not going to let that man lead like he should.
I think Donovan was a perfect fit for her, to be honest.
Why you say that?
They just seemed like they gelled well together.
Yeah.
It did seem like they laughed. They, you know what I'm saying? They had a good time together. You know, Demetrius seemed so rigid and.
Yeah, but I still think it will be a power struggle with Donovan too because, you know, when the woman says she don't want to take your last name and it's Sabrina. I don't think she needs to be with a man right now unless she want to be with a man she can run over.
That's what somebody said on Twitter. The one man she could run over, honey, they done voted him out.
No, Tory?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they did bring up the last name. Demetrius said, well, you know, that's a natural thing, you know, for a man to take a woman to take a man's last name. He said that's a part of me. She said, well, you know, my name is a part of me. He said, well, when you don't take my last name, it's almost like you still in that singlehood thing. Yeah. Now, for me, I know some women, y'all, whatever.
Y'all be modern day women.
For me, I was excited to take my husband's last name because I ain't want that other regular name I had.
That's right. She took my last name.
Not my maiden name, but my
name. So most nowadays, well, if I got to take your last name, I'm going to keep my last name. I'm going to put a hyphen in it or something. But, you know, hey, I can roll with that.
Especially like if you like a Wendy Williams or you had a celebrity name.
You got a brand.
Before that, of course I get that. But if you just
regular, working at a fast food restaurant, and you want to take my last name?
And some of y'all probably, look, some of y'all probably need to take that man's last name because y'all, the current name you got so messed up, honey. Everybody know who you is. So anyway, at least take that name, honey. It'll hide you. So yeah, they talked about that. Demetrius asked her to meet her family, and she said, well, no, we're not in a strong place right now, so that'll be a no for me. Okay.
So poor Demetrius, he was like surprised.
He was. She was throwing all them blows, baby.
You know he ain't got no eyebrows, so all you saw was forehead go. So he like, dang, dude. Demetrius, man, you know, I know you very strict. I know you very rigid, man, but you need to run, bro.
Oh, yeah, he did. So, let's see. But he had no choice. Yeah, he almost got kicked out the car, really. So, let's move on to Paul date with DaKia. So, DaKia is meeting his brother. And his brother pretty much give her all the interview kind of questions and stuff like that. He didn't seem to lighten up at all.
Yeah, and she gave him the interview answers too.
Right. So, yeah, I think that's what it felt like. It was on. They was on.
That's why she said, you know what? I'm finishing the interview. Can I go?
Yeah.
She did.
So, yeah. So, she was, I think after she left and everything, then, you know, his brother asked, you know, what you thought about it. Well, Paul asked what you thought about it. He said, well, I think she was pretty good and stuff like that, but it seemed like she gave kind of like, you know, those
generic answers.
Right.
Well, I want to say something about DaKia. I don't think she has any kids, do she? She has no kids. So. Okay, she's college educated, has a good job, entrepreneur, and she can't find a man in D.C.? You got to get on the show? What's going on up there in D.C.?
Well, go to Atlanta. The same thing happening in
Atlanta. Oh, you can't go to Atlanta because you can't get through the traffic.
So yeah, but DaKia was like, well, I feel like, she said in her confession, she feel like that her and Paul got like a friendship vibe, and she said she don't want to force anything. So
and it looks forced too.
Yeah, definitely. So I shouldn't say she need to go and self-eliminate, but honey,
please,
she done made it to the end.
And you always tell Paul no on national TV.
If she tell Paul yes, and we gonna see where this go, Paul.
Boy, she tell you, yeah, man.
I don't know what you got.
Yeah, bro. I guess that I had to kind of like, okay, you are POJ. You are POJ.
Yeah, we have to give you your props,
yeah,
bro.
Give you props. But she tell you no, you're gonna be grand. You're gonna be great, Uncle Paul.
So anyway, so the guys are coming back in, and this the last day of the ladies' lounge. The last day of the guys' lounge coming back in there. So this the last time. So you got Clifton, Paul, Demetrius, and Donovan. So Tommy asked, basically each one of them what they did, how was their dates and all that stuff of meeting the family. Tommy asked, what didn't you see in Paul? What didn't you see in DaKia, that you will wait to the very end?
Desperation. That's what you saw in DaKia.
What you didn't see in her at first. And he said, and why you wait so late?
Because all the girls he had a connection with fell off, man.
Right.
Man, he had no choice, man.
Yeah, and he was saying that, I see DaKia, she's real. And he said the other ladies weren't real. No.
So like, Karma's still there, so he's saying Karma's not real.
Right. So anyway, Tommy told Paul, I'm watching you. Like, don't get out here and be hurting nobody. Like, I'm watching you.
Paul, yeah, grab your popcorn and there's an Uncle Paul coming out.
Yes, extra. So Donovan said, as far as him and Sabrina didn't take no accountability for the stuff that she did. So his mom met Carmen, and he's satisfied with
Carmen.
So Demetrius said that as far as Sabrina, she didn't want to meet my family. And Tommy basically was like, bruh, she didn't want to meet your family. That's a big step. Like, that's a big red flag.
Yeah,
like, really.
Huge red flag, man. And like you said, you're going to meet the parents on this show. It's part of the process.
It's part of it.
And she still said no. Man, after that, I've been done with her, man.
Let's do this real quick. So, who's self-eliminated? We got Ace. We got Sabrina. We got Eric, of course,
Eric.
Who else?
Demetrius.
Yeah.
And let me see. Ace, Sabrina, Demetrius, Tina.
Maybe she still lost somewhere, but okay.
Yeah,
she didn't officially. But
she did.
Yeah.
She's the type of person. You know how you have a job, you just quit, sure. Oh, that's what she did.
Yeah, pretty much. So, and if we forgot somebody, y'all drop down in the comments, let us know who's self-eliminated, because
this has been the most self-eliminated season ever.
Except for Uncle Paul.
And I thought he should have been.
He should have been.
Yeah,
he should have been.
Well, he did it. He made the right choice. He stayed in there.
He stayed in there. He said, "Let me grab DaKia. She ain't got nobody. I ain't got nobody either. We ain't got no connection, but let's just make it to the end."
And the point is, all right, you make it to the end.
Now what?
And she tell you no. You send her the flower, and she tell you no. What you gonna do then? I'd rather just went ahead and self-eliminate.
Unless you called and said, listen, we gonna say yeah, we gonna go to a reunion, just say it didn't work.
Yeah, man. You better hope that's what she does, man.
All right, so Demetrius, so Thomas suggested that Demetrius, asked Sabrina on a date just to talk it out to see what's going on. So he asked on a date and everything.
And hold up before you go, I'm sorry. Now, in his confession, Demetrius said, well, no, I know what Thomas said, but we can still rebuild this and start anew. You know what I'm saying? So he still had a little hope. He had a little hope until...
That's what preachers do. They be having a little hope. They always had that little ounce of faith. The Bible says a measure of faith. That's all you have to have is a faith. Thank you, baby. Just a measure of faith. Mustard seed faith, honey.
And
he had that mustard seed faith.
And she stumped on that mustard seed. She showed.
So anyway, so they went on a date, and he told her what Thomas said. And how basically she refused to meet his family. She said, well, my father, my family is different, but my father you don't meet my father until marriage.
Oh, till you say you want to get married, something like that. Then I thought about that. I said, like you said, she was lying.
That was she was lying.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what father will wait until y'all about to get married to meet your man? I would like to meet the guy as soon as possible, so I can kind of observe him, judge him, look things over, so I can get my daughter like, oh nah, this dude he ain't never playing games. So so she don't have to have her time invested in somebody that's not gonna work out.
Yep.
But yeah, what she said was kind
of that was just straight up lies, girl. Lies.
You don't sit there and lie to the bishop like that.
Yeah, and then you could have left that part out because you didn't want to meet his family because you was not interested. You was not finna be faking it. You was not finna give him no hopes or nothing like that. You had already made up in your mind what you was gonna do.
Plus, she didn't want to suck his family in because you know how some family,
right?
Like Donovan mom. Well, I'm gonna meet you again.
Oh,
yeah, I'll see you next weekend. Pull a Tina.
So she said that you're not my person.
Wow. After all of that time invested.
Let's go back. Let's take it back. Right, let's take it back to the beginning.
All right, wash on, wash off. Wash on, wash off.
What she told Uncle Paul in the beginning.
In the beginning.
You're like a mentor to me, so that's not going to work. What she told Tori? She kissing somebody else all in his ear, whatever. So
the dude cupcake and everything.
Yeah, just broke him all the way down.
That's two.
And then in the confessional, Tom was like, well, Sabrina, you hurt Tori. Well, she was like, well, he went on a date with somebody else. So, okay. So, and her and Donovan had some weird stuff going on. And, I believe that part when she said, you going to get eliminated. You can get eliminated just like the last one. She said.
It was that threat. It was a threat,
and now Demetrius. So, she just straight up, you're not my person. After all this, when she done told everybody, every man, Demetrius my top. Demetrius my top. Now, toward the end, me and Demetrius were kind of shaking.
Yeah, like you said, when the guys were starting to fall off, she saw that, okay, now I got to make a commitment with somebody, and I don't want to make a commitment. It was fun at first because I had 4 or 5 guys I can play around with, but now them guys are gone. Now I got to settle down with one guy and make I don't want to do that. And poor Tori, man, he the one got shafted the most on this one because she kicked him to the curb basically for Demetrius, and turn around, she don't even end up with Demetrius.
She said, I don't have any connections. Demetrius was
he was shocked, man.
Demetrius said, my journey started with you and it's going to end with you.
Well, he did a smart thing.
Oh, yeah. He said, so I'm not going to even go any further. Right. So one thing Demetrius did was put all his eggs in one basket.
Well, Tori did the same thing. The only good thing about Donovan, he had 2 or 3 he can kind of, play around with. But Tori did the same thing, and Demetrius. Put everything in one basket.
Demetrius did say that he was blinded by what people said. Because people was whispering in his ear about Sabrina, and he didn't see the red flags. No. So,
Yeah. He should listen to Tori.
So we gonna see next week, child, what Uncle Paul gonna do or what DaKia gonna say. Girl, DaKia, you didn't come in my inbox to tell me early, honey, what you got to say.
Uncle Paul gonna sit in the roses, and DaKia ain't gonna even show up.
No, she was saying it.
I know, he said.
But anyway, you guys, so that's all we got. Don't forget, we'll let y'all know when the Patreon starts. We'll actually post it on our community tab. So, but on that note, we got one more show to review. So. We is tired. Well, I ain't that tired, but my husband did most of all the driving. He did all the driving.
When you try to drive in Atlanta
in a
stick shift car in traffic, you got 10 accidents. Man, my dog, if I'll kick somebody with my left leg right now, I'll probably take their soul away. My left leg hurts, man.
Really?
Pushing that clutch in.
All right, you guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. As we say at the end of every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Always put God first.
Deuces.